We are live right here on the beautiful porch of the Spring House in Block Island. We've been fortunate enough to be here most of the day, and Mark and I have been traveling the island, rain or shine, to bring you some top-notch stories.
Yeah, we have, and you've got a story coming up as well. I'm going to be focusing on Old Harbor, New Harbor, but your story?
Yeah, what we did this afternoon, first we went this afternoon to a lighthouse, and with the water pouring down on top of us, we went all the way up to get a sense of how they're trying to preserve that, and then later this afternoon, we met a really interesting woman who a lot of people around here know a whole lot about.
This is my great-grandmother, Florence Ball Madison, and she and her husband and Lester Dodge actually started the Historical Society.
Kim Gaffett knows a few things about Block Island. Her family goes back many generations.
They were some of the early settlers here.
Kim's father was born here, and she's been living on the island all her life. Today, Kim took us on a tour of the Historical Society, founded by her great-grandparents, and she pointed out for us some of the highlights that define the island, such as the double ender.
It's a small, sort of two-ended boat.
The double ender, it turns out, is the logo for the Historical Society and a native boat to the island.
And it's double-ended so they can get close to shore.
In its earliest days, the island was not just a spot for rest and relaxation, but it was a hub, a large one for fishing and farming.
Mostly at codfish. There weren't any big whalers on the Block Island.
Then there's the natural beauty of the island, which has been attracting visitors for hundreds of years.
It's interesting, the landscape of the island is kind of a rolling landscape.
And look at this, affectionately known as Rodman's Hollow.
Geologically it's called the glacial outwash. The glacier, we're at the end of the glacier. Last glacier was here about 20,000 years ago. And as it started to melt, all the material in it fell out, and Block Island is just a big pile of rubble left behind by the glacier.
Block Island is only 7 miles long, and Kim will tell you that perhaps the island's most precious resource is its laid-back, homespun vibe.
You know, we like people to be respectful of the place, but it's not pretentious, and I think that people find that attractive and keep coming here.
And what's really great about Block Island, too, is if you are in and about New England, it's really easy to get to. Some other islands like Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket can be a little bit harder. But it's a 1-hour quick ferry ride over here.